There it is. Hello. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. I'm Aiki Akiba, your star from the future. How's everyone doing? Happy Monday. Unusual day to stream, but I just wanted to get reconnected with y'all. I had a lot going on today, so I just wanted to take my mind off. So sorry if I selfishly use y'all to blow off some steam. Tired too? Yeah. Hello, Gabrielle, GB Waka, Rykid, Ultra Lord, J Hurchin, El Romo. Don't be dirty. Unfortunately not too much too much in a playful mood today, but that's okay. We can kind of just talk about it. Yeah, I've been really tired, not because I lack sleep or anything, but just kind of mentally drained from work. I'm kind of realizing I'm working too hard. And it's probably not productive. But in brighter news, Anime Impulse Dallas. I know some of y'all live in the Dallas area and somehow bother to care to go to Dallas. So that event is coming up November 15 and 16. So if you guys are gonna be in town, so will I. So better to make plans now and be there than find out super late, right? So that's gonna be November 15 and 16. Impulse Dallas. I hear Matara is going to be there, so I just wanted to drop by and, of course, pay her a visit. I'm not on the roster to work her booth this time, though, of course, plans may change. So, I might actually get to enjoy an anime convention for once, yeah? Hope y'all have fun. Yeah. So, do y'all go to anime conventions often? Or I want to ask, do y'all have any of y'all not been to an anime convention ever? Because I was talking with I was catching up with my friend Nixie, and she was telling me about how she's never actually been to an anime convention ever. So I was like, what? You cosplay and anime convention go hand in hand, right? But apparently she was always one to kind of partake in the hobby of anime and all that, but never actually go to cons, which is crazy to me because, she streams, she plays video games, she likes anime, she has a big backlog and everything, but for some reason, she's never really partaken in, the non-normie activities, right? Like going to an anime con. Only US conventions I've ever been to are TwitchCon 22 and 25 and PAX West, Penny Arcade Expo 23. I can count the times I went to one with one hand, and I literally accidentally went to two. That's crazy. How do you accidentally go to a con? Offkai next year will be your first? Yeah. Offkai is definitely the VTuber con to go to, so you picked a good one. Everyone has been emphasizing, there are way better conventions for VTubers to go to, so really good one. I definitely recommend it. I feel a little bit bad because I feel like my party is going to be a little bit smaller next year. I won't be part of this, I'm not totally removed from the Scamber community, but foreskins, but I'm no longer an admin there. I resigned just because I'm too busy to kind of contribute thoughtfully. Same thing for, kind of the other servers. I'm looking to kind of step down at one point. So it does feel like, next year for Offkai, I may have like one less community to be part of. So that feels a little bad, but it's going to be up to me to build my own community, right? And, no hard feelings if you're part of multiple communities, right? I got to really get close to the Geekoids this past this past TwitchCon, so I was really appreciative of all the work they put in there. You always be part of us. I appreciate it. Yeah, I had sending Michi lots of love. I, ran into her, gave her a big old hug at TwitchCon, so definitely have lots of love for her and her community. But at the same time, it's time to take a step back to make sure other people have room to grow, especially when I wasn't, actively participating. The same goes for all the other places I'm part of. So, yeah, it's a matter of finding the right opportunity because I'm still pretty involved with Kason and Pena, as well as deeply involved with Matara. I don't think I'll step down from Matara's end of the fence and just kind of help provide what do you call it? Kind of a broader view of the V2 community. I think even with as little as I contribute for some of these other communities, I still have kind of like visibility on being able to help their ops. And, it's just kind of a matter of making sure. But at the same time, right, if we're talking about my interests, they can probably get along fine without me being there, right? So it's just kind of a matter of finding a good opportunity to make sure everything's like uninhibited as I step down. Ramen. I just had ramen the other day. Admittedly, I was having vegetable broth ramen at a ramen place, and I was on the menu just reading it. I was not impressed. But it's like a clear broth vegetable broth ramen, and on paper, just reading it, I was like, where's my pork broth, right? Where's my pork bone broth, tonkatsu or whatever? But once it came out and I had it, oh my god, that was so good. So don't knock it till you try it, especially that place that it had a lot of high reviews, and I think it was like in the high hundreds of reviews, and it was still like a 4.8 on Google reviews, right? Which is pretty fucking good. Let's be real, right? She was on the menu? Huh? What do you mean? Let's take this off. Lose the jacket. I was on the menu? No, the vegetable broth. Not sure what you're talking about. You probably have to clip it for me to take that in. But yeah, besides that, yeah, vegetable broth ramen, that was amazing. So Google reviews are actually a really good indicator of like the quality of food, not gonna lie. I know people like, oh my god, you see like 2 or 3 stars out of 5 on Google at a Asian restaurant, must be a good place because it doesn't appeal to the American palate. I disagree. Maybe it's because I have an American palate. But every time I've gone to like 2 or 3 star places, um, at these like small Asian restaurants or whatever, I'm identifying like food hygiene issues at those establishments. Yeah, so and it feels like it honestly feels like college students are like a major contributor of reviews. I like sure, probably out in like the suburban middle of nowhere, you might find a highly reviewed place that seems to have a lot of attention. But as you reach closer downtown towards where college students are, um, next to restaurants, there's so many there's so many reviews, right? Because it's like a high traffic area. So there's like this coffee shop downtown that I've never heard of before that's open till like 2 a.m. And I was like, huh? Nothing's usually open past midnight nowadays, right? Because ever since COVID, especially, everything starts closing a lot earlier, right? And they just kind of like kept things that way because, gone are the days of like 24-hour, or it just happens to be the places I'm going to, right? That are like closing up a lot earlier. But, seeing anything open past midnight, I went there. I went there at like 1 a.m. I took someone on a coffee date and that was crazy. It was like, it has like thousands of positive reviews and it has like 2 floors and it's not even like that upscale. It's just like a very small, quaint coffee shop. And there's just, you walk inside, a shit ton of people on their MacBooks, plugged in, just studying or whatever, or people doing their group projects. And I'm like, yeah, this is like a college spot. So I guess that's how they figure they get all their high reviews. There's a nice 24-hour bakery cafe near your place. You miss your 24-hour Walmart. I'm wondering if 24-hour Walmart is a good thing. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. I used to do a lot of grocery shopping at like 3 a.m. But now that that's not a thing, I feel like it's better that I don't take advantage of 24-hour shopping places. It is if you need something at the crack of dawn. Yeah, and that happens to me a lot more frequently than I thought it does, where I want to shop at like 2 a.m. for groceries or chips or whatever, or ice cream. Oh my god, ice cream runs especially. But oh my god, it's so bad for me. Now I'm just resorting to DoorDash at like 5 a.m. All right, note to self, everyone. If you order something at 4:20 a.m., I just chose an arbitrary number. But if you order something at like 4 a.m., you are not seeing that food until like 5:30 for some reason. Oh, that's actually pretty fast delivery. Ooh, okay. That's the thing. I don't order it. Usually I just go there. Yeah. I mean, I can imagine that. I'm like, yeah, I can see that. I used to do that outright. But like as soon as like DoorDash, Uber Eats became more palatable for my budget, I was like, okay, let's fucking go. Oh, it's the end of the month. It's time for rents. Do y'all set aside money for rents? Are y'all gonna make rent payment this Saturday? Don't answer that. Please do. Oh my god. Alrighty. What if I donated to Akiba instead? I will accept any donations. Facts with cats. Hi. Coffee shop at 2 a.m. Also, hello. Hello. Yeah, I'm just kind of recalling about how these restaurants that are like open that late are really popular, or even coffee shops are really popular with college kids. So even though it's not even on campus, but it's, within a few mile drive of the local university here. So those things end up getting like super reviewed. And that also goes for like bad places, right? Things that are like bad in food quality get like review bombs. But things that are good, they get like people validating like, yes, indeed, deserves 5 stars. Rent is stuck in your head now. Aw, you're not paying your rent this month. I rarely use delivery services though. I use them all the time, especially when nowadays, ordering delivery, that food can last me like 3 days. Speaking of expensive, holy shit, I was at Barnes & Noble, and okay, books, whatever, they cost whatever they cost, right? But they're like sketchbooks that are being sold for like $30. Are you fucking kidding me? And it's like binded sketchbooks with, it's like premium quality materials or whatever, but it's like, oh, recycled paper, and it's bound like 200 pages or 100 pages, and it's like $30. Are you fucking kidding me? A book costs less than that. It's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy amount. Why is paper so expensive now? Sounds about right. I feel like I can get a notebook for the same amount of pages for like $15, right? I can believe 18 and less, but 30, 25, that's insane. With worse paper. Must be redwood tree paper, real. So I was like, what the fuck? Who pays for this? Yeah, so I was not impressed. Because especially I was wanting to have a journal that this makes me value my Twitch notebook and my company notebook that I got a lot more. But I was hoping to have but those are like lined sheets of paper right inside. And what I was hoping to have was a notebook that I could use with grid paper, because I do a lot of diagramming and in my work, and I was like, oh, that would be fun just to have, grid paper, just do it there instead of on my laptop or on OneNote. I wish we could just get craft notebooks or bullet journals for as cheap as we got lined notebooks. Yeah, so it seems to be the trend. I don't know. That was just me looking at Barnes & Noble. I just figured that was just Barnes & Noble premium pricing. Ouch, my neck. Okay, so let's talk merch for a second. What if we got a t-shirt? Do y'all feel like you'd be interested in an Ayuki Akiba t-shirt with a small printed design? I've talked about this off stream. I've talked about this, not on stream. So not a pocket one. No, we've scrapped the pocket. What if we got one that took up kind of like a print, about half the shirt or a third of the shirt, right? And it's like super stylish, right? What? Oh my god. What's a really cool shirt that you've seen from like Omocat or something, right? I need ideas. I need t-shirt ideas. Y'all can drop them in the Discord and live chat. What are really cool t-shirts you've seen from other creators? I need inspiration. Any design concepts? I'm thinking it would be good to have something similar to the poster that we had made, right? Except more strung out, more vertical, more verticality, right? That seems cool. As long as it's not lewd, I can wear it in public. Yes, it is not going to be lewd. I am far from a lewd creator. As much as I've thought about it. I was thinking about it again yesterday when I was watching Bao. I was watching Bao on the Blue website. And I was like, oh damn. That's pretty good. But no, it's I've talked about this before. The way that you interact with the audience as a adult creator changes kind of the audience dynamic. And sorry guys, I just don't fuck with dudes. So I just couldn't do it. Yeah, she does. Let's not talk about it too much. So, but yeah, I got some work travel coming up. And the anime convention, so that'll be fun, right? A what? Yeah, it's you know, the spicy Twitter. The Zemtreya sucks. T-shirt is peak design. Yeah, but that would be something that would like help enable another creator, right? Because that was on Giga's shop with proceeds, I think, given to Zentreya. Coming up with shirt ideas is hard. They all look good. Yeah, it's true. I don't want it so overt, and I want it pretty like subtle, right? I think there's a really good shirt I really enjoyed from one of these creators. Let me look it up. I bought it years ago. Oh, there it is. I found it. I wear this for pajamas. But kind of yeah, I posted one of the ones that I had bought in the past. Well, I don't think so, Jay Hurchin. I think it's if you watch Giga, then it's very obvious. Giga and Zentreya, they get along very publicly, right? So it's hard to be not in the loop for that stuff. But let's not talk about that. But yeah, fun ideas, fun little t-shirt ideas. Still thinking about those crazy ass imports I got. The duty fees I got hit with. Just trying to buy these freaking shirts. No, not shirt. Figure. It's like $30, $22 or something. And the figure was only $50. But yeah, El Romo, do you think you'll make it out to Anime Impulse Dallas? Hello, Emoja Pender. It's going good. I'm just hanging out today. We're just chatting. Yeah, if you're not working. It is at the K. Bailey Hutchison Convention Center. So it's only 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. That's really a short convention, but it'll work out. I'm looking at the guest list. Johnny Young Bosch. I think I know him. Professor Lando. That's cool. I should probably buy tickets. 2-day pass. $45. That's not too bad. I wonder if I can stay at my friend's place. I feel bad for asking, but whatever. You just want to tap in because you're gonna head to bed. No problem. Thanks for dropping by. I hope you have a wonderful rest. Hey, I would extend the same courtesy if they were staying here in my city. Save the hotel fee. Yeah, exactly. Especially like, I don't have to think about early checkout or anything. Aries, who are you? How are you? Beautiful and lovely. Have I become more relevant for you? But no, I don't want to give you a hard time. Welcome back. Hope you've been well. We're just talking about going to anime convention in Dallas. Upcoming. Who am I? Who are you? No, Aries, I want to say that like I've mellowed out since like you regularly coming here. I don't like making lewd jokes anymore. I get embarrassed making them. Oh my god. Nothing. Just everything is just so different now. I feel like y'all see a lot more of me now, so I have to like mellow myself out. It was fine when I was making these jokes in private. And I was like making it to a smaller audience, but then like all of a sudden, oh my god, I'm being perceived. Did y'all see my tweet? Domesticated. Oh my god, why would you say that, Aries? You call that meltdown? Mellow down. Mellow down. Which tweet? Here, I'll remind you. Yeah, dumb. All right. You know, the one with my assistant, this one. Yeah, I was really deliberating on that trench coat, but I was like, you know what? The other one doesn't fit me anymore, so I'll get this one. You want to see a couple more? Here, give me a second. Yeah, you like them trench coats? I really like the skirt. I was showing it off to Kini. But she wasn't too keen. She said for me to wear tights instead. Like pantyhose, right? Tights or something. I was trying on different boots. Let me see if I can.
Like, how do you make that one nowadays?
Oh my god, I recorded too low of an angle, so like I have like fat chin. Hold on. Oh my god. This one looks okay. Probably need to get a different. Yeah, I see where the tights would have helped. So this was what was under the trench coat, and I've showed this off to a few people offline. Look carefully. Anyway. Yeah, so there you go. Fancy for work? No, I was just at the mall. Yeah. Thank you. Fancier for work? I don't know if I would wear this at work. I think it's a little bit much. To be honest, it's a little bit like forward facing with like fashion. So I think it's too forward, in my opinion. If it was just like a regular pencil skirt, then sure, right? But this one's like a long pencil skirt with like a flap slit in the front opening, and I think it's too, I don't know, provocative. Yeah, it's definitely like a night out dress. It's not necessarily a it's not even a dress though. It's a skirt, and it's definitely something I would wear like not at work. So if that makes sense. Trying to cause an accident kind of dress. What the fuck does that mean? A fancy day of work. No, I wouldn't wear this at work in any circumstance. You know what's funny? I was asking my boss in chat today. It's like, can I wear a Halloween costume? And he was like, yeah, sure, as long as it's safe for work. And I was like, what? I would be too mortified to wear anything other than safe for work outfits. Yeah, so shut the fuck up, Carriel. Anyway. But yeah, what are y'all's plans for Halloween? This coming Friday? Or, you know, the week, Saturday? I know people celebrate different days. Or maybe y'all don't celebrate at all, right? It's mostly along the lines of, it is typically just for children, right? In the sense that, you know, the trick-or-treat aspect of it. But I was thinking of dressing up. I have two outfits You'll be at Idol Fest? Oh, okay. That is, I think I know. Oh, that's the, I'm looking at the pictures. I see Phoebe on it. I've heard of this, but I don't know much about it. I'll be Vader to scare off the children, then give them candy. Aw, that's cute. You're gonna be, you're going to the Iron Mouse Cafe and landing in Japan. Ooh. You have some friends there at Idol Fest. That's cool. California has all the fun stuff happening with my friends. That in New York. I'm always eyeing like what Uni and Peony are doing. A scary movie or just doing nothing? Well, I bought some Halloween outfits and they're not for, you know, not stream. So we will see. I've already tried one on and it fits like perfectly. So I'm like, oh my God, am I going through with this? Am I dressing up sexy and going out? No, I'm not going out. And I don't think it's that sexy. I couldn't wear I couldn't wear something sexy in front of y'all. I enjoy Halloween because I get to dress silly. Yeah. Sounds like a fundraising opportunity. That it does. Shall I write y'all's names on my thighs? Am I finally at that point? I need a haircut because the ID picture they took of me for the badge. I need to be in the building I'm working in. Makes me look like a convict. Oh my God. I was thinking subs for a costume change. Oh, okay. Yeah, that would be fun. Sure. We can kind of hit a donation goal, right? I thought you weren't going to do that kind of stuff. What the fuck? I'm not doing super naughty something, right? I'm just doing like funny haha content, okay? Don't make it sound like I'm freaking like doing something worse than it is. This is just streamer content. Right. Freaked out. You know, yeah, like since we have another like from the beginning watcher. Aries, could you have imagined me ever like, I don't know, say dressing up in Halloween costume showing up on stream? Crazy. I definitely didn't see myself here. Name on specifically? Yeah, wait, thighs, yeah. Just writing on my thighs your near name if you subscribe or donate. Kind of like what Huni did. Lots of people have done it. I just saw Huni do it first. I'm a content creator. Trust. Isn't it usually like the arms? No? Is it? I don't know. Do you want me to write your name on my thighs or my arms? Yeah, see? I've only ever seen people do thighs. You know, y'all, I got a new purse recently. And you know what I filled it with? Besides like my work laptop. I got it big enough so it can fit a 13-inch work laptop. But one odd thing that I also put in there. Does anyone wanna take a guess? It's a different kind of purse. I think y'all might have seen me have that Calvin Klein smaller purse, right? It's bigger than that one, but if y'all have seen me with like that sports tote from Adidas, it's smaller than that. So can you imagine what I keep in my purse? Jerky? What the fuck? No. Reese's chocolate? No, that's gonna melt. In Texas weather? A gun? No! I don't carry. Gum? No. I don't carry gum. A screwdriver. I keep a screwdriver in my purse. You know those LTT screwdrivers? One of those. Just in case I need it. Not up to a Leatherman or some kind of multi-tool. No, it's too heavy. I need something that's more practical. A good item. Lotion. Yeah, lotion's a good one. But like, you don't want to carry too much in your purse. Or even, I don't know if any of y'all have purses. Or in your bag, just because it's more weight. A lot of conventions will not let you take a screwdriver inside. Thanks for the reminder. I need to take it out before I go to the convention. That's a random fucking thing to have. But yeah, I bring it because it's like, it's handy to have. A canvas bag. The longest time I had a 3M gas mask in your backpack. Huh? That's some chuny stuff. Jay Hurchin. And a ratchet and strap. Got weird looks every time I pulled it out and used it. Yeah. Yeah. That would track. Don't carry around a gas mask. Like an N95 at most, or KN95. But a gas mask, that's... You're inciting fear in the public when you take that out, you know? So... Yeah, exactly. This is some Payday 2 loadout up in here. So, that's, no, you're gonna incite fear. It's useful. Okay, for what? When you, like, go to the restroom and it smells like a restroom? You can wear a gas mask at an anime convention. You'll get less weird looks. Oh my god. I'm thinking of becoming a Helldiver for your next cosplay. Good luck. Helldiver outfits are basically... You might as well be like... wearing like Spartan outfits from Halo or something. It's the full, 9 yards, right? So... Only missing is blasting the Payday 2 tunes. I haven't played Payday 2, so that much. I probably have less than like 2 hours clocked on that. 2017 is the last time I played. It's for 2.6 hours. Back in June 9th, 2017. Man, these are some old games on here. What did I play back in 2017? I kiss for the pedals. Oh my god. Remembering how we met. Doki Doki Literature Club. Oh my god. Vault. Milestone 1. Milestone 2. PUBG. Ooh. 2.4 hours. Psychonaut. I bought it. I didn't launch it. Nekopara Volume 0, 1 minute. I made sure it ran, and then I never played it. What are these games even? American Truck Simulator. I don't believe this. I must have left this on overnight. 27.7 hours. This is 2017 games. Shadow Warrior. Nope, they did not even launch it. Ragnarok Online. 3 minutes. This game is still alive. Holy crap. Yikes. Surprised I haven't touched Nekopara. Not Volume 0. Or Volume 2 for that matter. Let me see. Volume 1. 80 minutes. Can't imagine why. Oh my god. No recorded activity. There's so many of these. To get all routes? I'm not answering it. I plead the fifth. Starbound. This is back in 2016. Really taking y'all through memory lane. 268 hours. Sorry. Battleborn. Who remembers Battleborn? They shut down that game service so fast. The Phantom Pain. 92 hours. I really had fun with that game. 2016. Ground Zero, I played for 4 hours. Yeah, of course I did. It just didn't have much replay value past like 90 hours for me. Because you beat the game around like 40 hours, so. Skyrim, 177 hours. I played this pretty early on. Some games are just like novelty games. You like launch it a few times and then you're like, okay, I'm full. I'm full, no more. I don't even know how I have these Warhammer games in my library. Humble Bundle, that's how. I added so many Warhammer games from Humble Bundle, but I never launched any of them. So I never like understood Warhammer. Saints Row the Third, 13.4 hours. That game was like really short. Not like you consume it much to begin with. Consume what? Do you miss Saints Row, or do you miss the good times you had with friends playing it? I didn't. I don't know. It's very forgettable for me. Yeah, it's definitely the friends, right? Both? I don't know. Eve Online played this. I know I played this for a few hours beyond the Steam launch, but have not touched this game in forever. I didn't make it past like the beginner stuff because it required a paid subscription to play. Stellaris. I really enjoyed Stellaris. It's like a RTS, live RTS space game. But I have not touched this since 2018. 80 hours on record. Valkyria Chronicles, that was really fun. I could play that game over and over. That one is more of like a storytelling game that I just really enjoyed. Oh my god, I spent a lot of time playing like these weird eroge games. I'm not gonna say it out loud. Oh my god. And you know, I probably wouldn't be as open as I am if it wasn't for like what's their face? I only know their real names. Shit. Hold on, give me a second. Fuamoko. If it wasn't for them kind of being as open as they are, with like liking visual novels, right? Or mint and like mints, I probably would not be also as open. Because you can say that you enjoy these games and have a normal relationship with your audience. Oh my god, this one was really good. This was like the beginning of really high quality visual novels, in my opinion. This is one called Momoiro Closet. God. It's about like a closet video game nerd. Retro, you should try that one. Yeah, there's a lot of really good ones. My gosh. It's not even like Nukige, it's just like eroge, like straight up. Sorry, am I like losing some people? Eroge refers to like erotic visual novel games, so where, you know, the main plot isn't to have sex, but it's like it's a big one. Yeah. So visual novels, right? Yeah. Erotic game, like eroge, right? And Nukige, it stems from this other word, but it's like Nukige are games that you just like exclusively play just for like, you know, fapping or whatever. Those are a lot less like substantial or substantive, right? They have less of like a story that's fleshed out. I think Fate's Day Night, for example, can be the original one in its original glory, could probably be classified as like eroge. But it's more, that one's more of a traditional visual novel experience. You like eroge more? Yeah. To me, things like Magikoi, it's like eroge. And on the opposite spectrum of that, I think there's a key. There are some like really serious like story visual novels that like hardcore story ones that make you cry that also have like eroge in it, or you know, ero elements, erotic elements. A key visual novel that has eroge, yeah, a key The company key. They made like Little Busters or I think they made Clanad, right? Canon, Air, Little Busters. Yeah, I know Little Busters definitely had adult content in it. I feel like Clanad definitely. No, I don't think so, actually. No. This was Clanad was always pure. Yeah, Clanad was always a pure one. But Little Busters definitely had it. Hold on. Little Busters. Yep. 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 Yeah, it definitely did. Hi, Angel. Clanad was, it seems to be 15 up at most. So Clanad was more, no, After Stories is definitely, yeah, okay, never mind. After Stories, the After Stories, like Tomoyo After, that one was one. Thank you for 14 months, Angel.
Oh, looky, a message thingy.
Not gonna lie, I find it some funny how some mangaka first started as a hentai artist. Yeah, I mean, you know, like, y'all, sex is a big driver, right? So, I'm not exempt from it, nor will I kind of go too detailed with that. Jay Hurchin emptying your backpack. You have a calculator on there. Oh, look at you. LTD screwdriver with the black finish. You're brave. I knew that black finish would come off, so I did not buy it. Yeah, that must have been really expensive for you. But that is the most student backpack ever. Having the, what is that? The the calculator, scientific calculator, and a ruler. Oh my gosh. A snacky and some meds. Oh, the mints and Matara keychain. An umbrella. That's a good one. Umbrella's always good. TI 83. Well, I don't know if they make Texas Instruments on the other side of the world, but I don't think that's a TI 83. It's the one lower than that, right? Akamatsu. Yeah. Ken Akamatsu. I followed his works and I saw that he got elected into the Diet, which is the Congress. So pretty crazy, but you know, not entirely surprising considering how he's like ended series over, you know, advocating for things before. I remember he ended was it Negima out of the blue, right? So, and then he just started like UQ holder, and that felt like a cop out. I hated that, but whatever. It is what it is. You know, he's got to stand up for his beliefs. Love Hino is really good. It kind of turned into a battle manga, but whatever. Negima was good. That series was what, UQ holder? Or I enjoyed Negima. That was so long ago though. Have his older work lying around. UQ holder. Yeah. That was I agree. It kind of like it was. It just kind of tried to pick up the Negima story, right, with Ava, but I was just like, this is not what I wanted. I wanted Negima, but whatever. Doesn't always matter what I want. There was one before Lavina that Ken Akamatsu works. Sorry. AI Love You. That's the one. I really like that one. I wonder why. Digital entity. I'm above that, that's AI. I'm a being of existence higher than that. I'll have you know. That was way before VTuber existed, yeah. Itsudate My Santa. I remember watching that. I would always watch Itsudate My Santa every Christmas for like 5 years. Oh my god. Yeah, that's I'm looking at it here. UQ Holder was his longest run. It's like a 9-year manga run. The rest of them, not even Love Hina lasted that long. Love Hina was like 3 years. Negima was... Oh no, that was another 9 years. Negima was 9 years, UQ Holder was 9 years. Love Hina properly ended, yes. Negima did not get the just ending it deserved. But... Sorry, am I nerding out? Did I lose people? Nerd. I'm watching VTubers the entire point is to nerd out. So real. Damn, we can't listen anymore. Oh, Aries. You liked my tweet. Thank you. You're very kind. His old dojins. Oh, yeah. I'm sure I could, dig them up. I'm sure I, looked for them at one point. I made the connection that mangaka actually, do dojin work, right? So, yeah, I remember, but I just don't remember. I remember reading them at some point. You didn't realize my horn releases numbers? Really? Pink. Hello. It's me, Aiki Akifa, your star from the future. Whatever. Made my voice extra high for you. You're welcome. Me when I lie on the internet. What the fuck are you saying? Shut up. Secret tags list? What secret tags list? Sorry. Is there a hidden message? No, there's not. I thought about it, but it was already like a Herculean amount of effort to like get all of this done and like re-explain how everything was rigged to my new rigger. So adding like a secret message in binary code was like beyond the scope of what I wanted to do. I thought about it. Instead, I just settled for Easter eggs, like putting a mole on my left breast. More things like that. If y'all notice when I do my makeup, I also add a when I do my makeup, I always add a mole on under my left eye. Pay attention if you ever see me in makeup. Little beauty mark. I heard did the new Phase Connect talents debut? When is that? All but one? Is there like a list? Hold on. Mods? Anyway. Oh my god. Oh yeah. That's interesting. Let me take a look. Yeah, the new talent, Anya Abyss. All right. Well, hopefully, you know, she kind of makes it through her debut. If y'all are watching, make sure you cheer her on. Dropped her a follow just now. Yeah, I haven't been keeping up. I've been like busy with my own stuff going on. like this past weekend, oh my god, I've been stressing out over work. Don't know how it is for y'all, but remember to kind of pace yourself with work or with school. Otherwise, you'll just kind of you'll just kind of reach breaking point, right? So Tarot's making your work a nightmare. Aw. You were able to catch one of the Face Connect girls yesterday, but um just their ending. It was the one that had a debut concert for their debut. Oh, okay. Hmm. I would like more opportunities to use my 3D model, but y'all, it takes work. It takes work to use 3D. But oh, I did get my model cleaned up for VR chat. So I wonder if I can. Oh my god, did y'all see? No, well, never mind. I'll talk about it some other time. Let me see. 3D model today. Oh my god. I don't know. It depends. But I got my model fixed up for VR chat. So let me check on that real quick. I haven't logged in since like forever. Ring Fit. Oh my god. Is that what you want to watch me play? Oh my god. I'm like humongous. Oh my god, but the model's like perfect now. What the hell? I'm so tall. Alright, hold on. Give me a second. I don't know how to make yourself shorter, but oh, in here. Action menu. Back. Tools, nope. Items, nope. Options. Avatar. Nope. Action menu. I have no idea. Avatar. Nope. What is this? Go go loco. What on earth? Ooh. Okay. Oh my god, this is beautiful. Alright, hold on. I guess I'll show it. Oh, oops. Hold on. Let's hope it doesn't immediately dox me. Give me a second. Hello? Hello? Oh, there it is. Hello? Crazy. Yeah, it looks pretty good, right? So, oh my gosh, I'm getting dizzy. Wait, I don't know how this works. Oh, okay. We're good. But yeah, y'all can see it looks very good, right? So, barring a few weird things, but stuff we can tolerate. Jacket, look at that, pretty cool. And no clothing, uh-oh. And hair. It's night and day, damn. Holy crap. I don't know what this stuff does. Something about flying. But yeah, we can probably do more VR chat streams. Assuming I'm like not going to talk to somebody in public worlds anymore. Fuck that shit. Holy shit. Never again. Hold on. Let me see if I can actually turn this on. Ooh. Oh, there it is. Huh? Hi. It's crazy, right? What's up? Hello, everyone. I'm Akifa, your star from the future. I've come here to connect with you and help you connect with others. There's 3 of them. The one in the bottom right is just so that when I'm like in VR, I can see that I'm like not freaking out or whatever. Fuck you. You're in heaven. Oh my god. You're very kind. Thank you. Hi. Hi, Yuki. It's Aiki. Moe, Aiki. It's crazy. Moe, Aiki. It's crazy. Yeah. So that's that though. But yeah, you know, I look pretty tall. Like, look. Right, see, I can like touch this. So, gotta adjust the heights here. Or whatever. It's the platform shoes, clearly. Clearly. Can I? Haha, yeah. Yes, yes. Thank you for glazing me. Yeah, I don't know. There's nothing that like makes me shorter. Yeah. No, tools, expressions, toggles, no, quick actions. There it is. What's slower accurate? Okay, this looks more normal, even though I feel a little bit still tall. There is a size adjust. Yeah, I found it. There we are. So this is lower accurate Aiki height. Huh? Whatever. It's using my camera to track right now, so. You want to go, punk? You want to go? Uh. Job. 3 feet. Excuse you. No, I haven't indicated anywhere where I'm like short. Do I look short to you? Probably like shorter than some of y'all tall giants, but all right, enough of that. All right, I should close this out. She's smaller than that. I am only 5'4", y'all. And that's me rounding down. It's not as whenever I'm like, if I say I'm like 5'5", and then people who are 5'5" like stand next to me and they're like taller or something because they're 5.55 or something, I'm just like incomplete, satisfactory, 3-dimensional success. Yes. Taller than me. Yeah. I'm not that tall. I'm just 5'4". 64 inches, right? Yeah. My model, my life to date was made with 5'4" in mind. So that way, just in case it comes in handy. I'm a VTuber. I can be 40 feet tall. No. There's practical reasons why I set my lore height to the same as my assistant's height. It just served more practically that way. Especially whenever you or whenever I decide to do 3D like I have, the proportions are important for that. But for some reason, when you hang out on VR chat parties, everyone likes to be like way smaller than that. Because not everyone's models are like proportional. Y'all, what if I had a schedule? That's like, I know, crazy talk, right? What if I had a schedule where I streamed like 8 p.m. every day? Probably not every day. I feel like I need to set a limit of how often I stream. Probably, I don't know, Monday, Wednesday, Saturday, or something like that. Who are you? This isn't Ayaki. No, it's actually me looking at my friends who I admire and just kind of think, I want to do that. I think the viewers deserve that, right? A regular viewing schedule. You know what I mean? More like, how about if you can complete your schedule? But yeah, I mean, it gives y'all like a more consistent time to show up. Because if everyone has a consistent time, if they know when my show comes on, then more people can make it, right? Because it doesn't feel good for anyone to be like, oh, well, I have no fucking clue when Ayaki's gonna stream, so I'm never gonna like bother. And then at the same time, it's also, for me, right? It doesn't feel good that, you know, people don't always show up just because I'm not regular about it. So I think it's just better this way. Streaming schedule is underrated. Yeah, it's super important for growth, in my opinion. because realistically, people can't arrange to come by and watch if they don't know whenever I stream, right? So I think streaming 3 or 4 days a week is good, and then regimenting my schedule that way, I can use days I don't stream to practice stuff that I plan to have for stream, as well as like give myself like a break from not feeling guilty from feeling guilty about playing games off stream or doing something off stream. My number one thing with like my relationship with games, especially nowadays, maybe this is peeling back the curtain too far, is that this game looks really fun, but I don't want to do it off stream because the content, I'm robbing you of content, right? So feels bad. I downloaded one of those stupid programs that are like about productivity, and I just got like nauseous, and then I just closed it because like I was like, oh yeah, I can play this, right, and it'll help me focus on tasks. Nope. Enjoy the games. You want to play off stream too? I don't even feel like I could say I play games anymore. You guys, you know what I prefer to do with my free time? Like stream time is like is for playing games, right? Because then I can play games with other people. But then like off stream time is like dance practice or singing practice or reading light novels. It makes sense to save games for streaming. Like there's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, so this is why, you know, Persona 3, right? We're experiencing that together. It's not much of a grind I want to do off stream. It's good to have hobbies, yeah. Do singing practice. But yeah, those are the kind of things that because if I feel like because of my random schedule, I don't create time for myself to practice as much as I want to. So if I regiment it, then surely, right? Because I've regimented other stuff in my life and it worked out for the better. I wonder if there's yeah, I don't know. I just have to put in the time, as they say. If you use this schedule, it makes it make it times. If you do use schedule, make it times where you know you'll be able to make it on time, or guerrilla stream days, or when you want to stream at random time of the day. Yeah, I think the most realistic time slot for that would be 8 p.m. Right. Like streams start between 8 p.m. and like 8:30, because that's when things close. That's when things close. For like restaurants or hanging out with people or whatever, as well as like, you know, the pharmacy, so I can get my stuff done ahead of time and then circle back in time for stream or something. Be disciplined with your times. I'm gonna try to start going to the gym consistently, setting alarms so I get the regiment stuff recently. Yeah, I was told to, at this point in my weight loss, right? I've actually while I didn't lose any weight, I still managed to, since the last time I visited my weight loss clinic, they measured that objectively I've lost fat, but I just gained muscle, right, in return, which is good, but you know, we're still not at my goals. So looking to reduce mass in general. Yeah, it is good. I'm a lot healthier now. I mentioned it last stream, but when I stand up, and no backseat health checks, FYI, when I mentioned this, but yeah, I mentioned last stream that when I stand up, I don't get dizzy or lightheaded anymore. It's just totally like normal because my muscles are like exist. Where before they were kind of wasting away alongside my fat. But now, got the muscle back. You know, I have TwitchCon to thank for that. Lots of walking, lots of lifting. Yeah, so we're overall healthier. But I've lost my ass. My butt is not as big as before. So I have to, and I was like asking about kind of like different parts of my body for like how to like make it tighter and everything. And my doctor, she was like, you just have to start exercising now. You've done all you can from, you know, dietary changes. So now you just have to make those muscle changes to firm up your skin and whatnot. I was like, okay, I'll try. Squat to iron the buns, yeah. More or less. There was this other visual novel I played. I have Steam open right now, and I'm just like looking, scrolling the list. There's another one that was like a lot more darker. Even made me sad playing it. But it was still an Edo game. Trying to look for it. It was really morbid. Like something happened to the main love interest. You know, you like discover, like, it starts off as really bright and optimistic and cute, but then like you dive into the mystery of like how this ghost girl that you meet dies, and it's like really fucking tragic. And it's like when you learn about it, it's like shocking, and I was like crying. I was like, what the fuck? That's horrible. Even though it's just a Edo game. There it is. Nanaido Reincarnation. That's another visual novel I recommend. Yeah, you can sleep, Pender. I'm sorry. Nanairo Reincarnation. Y'all, if y'all are into visual novels, that one's a really good one too. I'm surprised how little buyers there are, or reviews, but it was a really good visual novel. You know what's really funny is one of my friends, she would not like some of these games and tweet about it, and she was like, she's looking at like these games and like do social commentary about them on Twitter and whatever, and she like be angry about it, but also like she also sees that I own it, and she just like totally lets me slide. She's like, one friend I would totally expect her to have, and it's no big deal, but this, you know, like no one else would have this game, it's disgusting. And yeah, she would just give me a free pass for playing these kind of like weird, sexy games while at the same time also still being mad at them. Yeah, she'd be like, "Oh yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Aiki, that you play this because I love you and you're totally, fine, but like, everyone else, oh my god, disgusting." And I just found that yeah, I was like, "Thanks, free pass cuz I'm friendly with you." Madge, no one should buy this Aiki, I love you. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly how it went down. Yeah, one friend I totally expected to have this game, but like everyone else, this is gross and and vile. And I was like, oh my god, I'm that friend, because she was talking about me loosely. She wasn't like mentioning me by name. Pretty girl privilege, real. And very, before I hit all my games, from y'all being able to see it in my library, um yeah, you would see this for like many games where I'm like the only person who owns that game on Steam, and like probably your entire friends list or something. So now I actually make use of marking games as private. Probably. If you see one, I probably missed it. I'm going through it and I'm like, probably safe. You can mark games as private? Yes, you can. Also, hello, Hanya Kushan. It's to hide the naughty stuff, exactly. Because now it's like Steam. It's like what, 2017, 2018 when they first started letting these games on the platform, and like it must be good money or something, because they just, the platform has just evolved to let people, continue letting people buy them in spite of payment processors. Beats having a separate account. Exactly. You can also hide games. Yeah, if you want to just like totally remove them from your library, like you hate the developer or something, and you want to hide the game, you can do that. Hello, long time no see. Hope you're well. Yeah, but I mean, that's only for the naughtier games, which if you are under the age of 18, you should not buy. Did I play the one game you sent me? Let me see. I think I denied most of your gifts when it was the other ones. Yeah, so you should have gotten refunded for that. No, I do not share my library with anyone. Let me verify that. At most, I would share my library with like with girlfriends or whatever. But yeah, no, I don't share my library with anyone. Shadow Pender Prime, let's not talk about it. You are, as far as I am aware, you are not the age of majority, so it's a hard hardline rule. We're drawing a boundary there. But let's see. Hi, Solid Marine. How are you? That Love in Deep Space update. Oh, it's crazy. Everyone, people on Twitter they were quite excited. Let's just say that. I was watching the trailer and I was like, okay, I think I get it. I just it was something. You can't send gifts to most of your online friends? Is it like some regional restriction? Any new or upcoming games everyone's excited for? You know, it's funny. I was really excited for Battlefield 6, and then it came out, and I played it one day, and I can never find myself to be in the mood to play more. I was having fun with the Helldivers 2 balance update, and I was thinking of playing on stream today, but I just kind of enjoy talking, right? Like, when you're on the momentum of playing a game, you lose everyone you're conversing with. So, and I want to keep talking, so that becomes at odds with wanting to play the game. I figure if I want to play Helldivers 2, I could just play off stream or something if I really still want to play it. Some of these games are just like so thinly veiled. Hold me tight all night, Oni-chan. Oh, that's one game. No, it's not one I was looking to play either, though. Don't look at me with those judging eyes. That's going to sound forward? No. I still haven't seen a clip compilation. Where's my thirst trap? But no, I haven't been anticipating any games. I feel like I've bought all the games that I wanted to play, and then I just like didn't continue touching them. Because I don't know, it's just like we still have to get through Persona, right? We still have to get through ReFantasio. Metaphor ReFantasio. We still have to get through Trails in the Sky, first chapter. You've been playing visual novels lately? Yeah. I probably don't even want to play visual novels though. What I really want to do is continue reading I'm in Love with the Villainess. It's a girl's love, right? And I'm on volume 4, and I bought volume 3 thinking I was still on volume 3, but it turns out I'm on volume 4. Oh yeah, that's right. Oh my god, I should have remembered this, because volume 3, no, what was it? Volume 2. I'm pretty sure volume 2 it was. Yeah, they kissed. Oh my god. And on the cover. Oh my god. Hold on. So I thought I was on volume 3, but I was like reading into volume 3. Let me flip through it. And they're still like trying to gather evidence for Duke Dole, and I was like, no, we're past this. I'm past this. They were already in the arc with the kids. So oh my god, let me show y'all the volume 2 cover. It is so cute. Whoops. Look at this. Sorry, pixelated. This is so cute. But yeah, this is like, we watched this anime a little bit in the past. And I read volume 3 already. So I need to start volume 4. I'm pretty sure. I just don't remember. Moving around so we can't see it. Yeah. Yeah, look at this. Look at this. Yeah, do you see it? NFS? Do you see it? Do you see it? Come on. Do you see it? Look. Do you see how they're kissing? Isn't that crazy? Look, it's volume 2. Can you see it? Here, I kept it still for you. We should start a book club. No, I know exactly how that's gonna go. Y'all don't read books. MC reminds you of Ruby Rose. Yeah, I can see that. I have more books than you do. Angel, no one's asking. It wasn't a contest. What? Where's that comment coming from? Huh. I have more books than you do. Okay, I never challenged you. Oh my god. Volume 4. Yeah, like, y'all, when the paperback costs $15 and the ebook costs $10, right? I'm like, why would you buy paperback? Persona, Metaphor, Fantasio, Trails in the Sky, Halo 3. Fuck me, I forgot Halo 3. Great Villainous Strategy of Lily. Fuck me, I forgot about that one too. Atelier Yumiya, but Rune Factory, but some people like to have it physically. No, I have this is why I bought a tablet with OLED, but I don't know, I kind of like having the ink e-readers that exist. How many of y'all have ink e-readers? I was thinking of picking one up because I like the feeling of like a book in your hands, but like I also hate not being able to see the pages. So it's just gonna be like LCD lit up anyway, right? You have a Kindle? Yeah. I have a Kindle Fire, but those are just like regular Android tablets, so it's not the same. You bought a Kindle for your sister, she likes it. My company gifted me the Kindle Fire, so it's not my first choice. But I would have wanted to get like a Kindle e-reader or a Nook. I think does that still exist? Oh, they do. Holy crap. A Nook e-reader, right? That's Barnes and Noble's exclusive though, isn't it? I would need Ink e-reader, Google Books. I need one that's compatible with that one. An e-reader compatible with Google Play. I don't know. Because all the e-readers, the ones that have like an ink-like page, those are proprietary to like Amazon or Barnes and Noble. The e-readers, the ones that are like ink-like pages where they're not lit up. Right. Reading. Reading. Yes, reading. Like an actual e-reader that uses Google Play. Yeah, e-paper readers. Looks like there's third-party ones. Yeah, there's like third-party ones. Like Books Go 7 or whatever. I don't want to buy a fucking Amazon Kindle. Those shit are like advertising. Yeah, there's ads. Right. I don't know. I feel like I just have to bite the bullet and just buy. Not even buy, but like accept that I can only get it on my. I already have like a Samsung Tab 7, Tab 6 or whatever, Tab 7, and it has like an OLED screen, right? And I think I just have to accept that that I can never get like an ink reader. But what about books? Yeah, that's the one I was talking about from like a third party. So I don't know. Is it like usable with Google Play Books? Because that's how I read all my books. I know you can just read documents, right? PDF or whatever. But I don't know. Does it support it? Maybe yes. If so, then probably. I guess I can buy it and just try it out. I don't know. It's a book. Yeah, that's low key. Facts of cats. That's me. What Pender is saying. What the frick is a books? I only just found out about it just now. So. Yeah, I don't know if books, Google Play Books. Someone says it works great. Google Play did manga? Yeah. It can it can almost be bad for me because, you know, like suddenly at like 2 a.m. you see a stream of $9 purchases. Yeah, people say it works. So it looks like it's also aged, so that tells me that it's, you know, not super new technology. Which is a good thing. I think super new technology is annoying. Because it's quirky and finicky. I don't know, I might give it a shot. I'll take a look. How many of y'all read books in here? I think it would probably be faster to ask who doesn't read books. Looks like a books has a help page how to activate the Google Play, so in theory it does. Yeah. And you know, it's funny because like this is a novel, right? But it's obviously very anime coded. I can only, funny enough, I can only really enjoy light novels in high volume because they're anime coded. I'm just poisoned for all of the weird anime tropes. I've read some books, but not actively looked for books to read. I'm happy to pick up new books if it's like actually interesting and engaging. I even tried Warrior Cats at Hunie's recommendation, and it was something. And like I was like, oh my god, these two guy cats and warrior cats. I was like, they're clearly like, no, gay. And I was right. They get shipped all the time, apparently. So, like, I was like, I was surprised I called it. Because this is stuff that is like ode fiction. Warrior Cats is like ode fiction, right? Ode adolescent fiction, even. And somehow I'm drawing the same lines for when like the two male characters act really playful to each other. I'm like, ooh. Anyway, no, that's just an aside. The closest thing to a book I purchased recently is a printed version of a webcomic you like. Yeah. Yeah, but at that point, that's just you buying like a souvenir, right? A checkpoint of this author's work that you really liked. Big web novel reader. Yeah. Royal Road. My body's a machine that turns fantasy and lit RPG books into sadness when you finish them. Aw. Yeah, like the most recent thing I had for that, where I just bought something in celebration of the work itself that I already knew and already read. That was Trigun. Because Trigun had this weird phase where it got really popular by some social media influencer who was really into, I think his name was Wolfgang. No, what was his name? Wolfwood. Nicholas D. Wolfwood. They were like a gimmick to, Twitter account that talked about Nicholas D. Wolfwood. Bicolus Ticholas Wolfwood. There it is. And like that somehow caused a resurgence of people being interested in it and buying the maximum edition, deluxe editions. And Barnes and Noble rode that hype. Or Dark Horse? Yeah. Either way. It was super funny. Big Stickless Wolfwood. It's like a Trigun gimmick account. But yeah, that created resurgence of people interested in Trigun. I don't remember why. Oh my gosh. This is how you lose the Time War. Yeah, I remember. This is so weird. This is like some weird ancient 2023 thing. And like this author of like this random book was like, yeah, I was super confused that this like Trigun gimmick account is just like tweeting about my book, but now it's like a bestseller. So yeah, that was something. Ancient 2023, yeah. I mean, in internet time, right? That's a long time ago. 2 years ago, I debuted in 2023. Can y'all believe that? Hard to believe I was ever a new VTuber. Good morning, Zonin Prime. Wild. I really want to read. I'm in love with a villainess now. Yeah, I'm more surprised that y'all, like, some of y'all have ridden with me since the beginning. Wow. Shadow Pender Prime and Zonin Prime are of the primes. Are y'all from what? Transformers? No, it's okay. I will not. How you missed the microwave? Oh my god.
Hello. Hi, everyone. I'm Ayaki Akiba, your star from the future. I've come here to connect with you and help you connect with others. It's crazy. I don't even remember what it sounds like. Who is this? I don't know. It's crazy. Crazy. Hold on. Hi, Michi's foreskin. That's crazy. Oh my god. We're all the way up in here. Hello. No, too much. Hello. Hi. No, it's too high. I don't even remember what it sounds like. Do y'all? Who is this false star? Hold on. I don't even remember.
Hello. Hi, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. I'm Ayaki Akiba, your star from the future. How does this voice sound? A little bit deeper, maybe? I don't know. Is this more to your liking? Is this what you're more into? This one makes you feel weird, yeah? Well, too bad. It's not me. Airplane pilot Ayaki's back. Hello, hello. I'm Aiki Akiba. You like my regular voice? Oh, thank you. I use voice in 480p. Yeah, pretty much. You like my regular voice? This is my regular voice when I try to put on a little bit more of an act. Hello, hello. Good morning. I'm Aiki Akiba, your star from the future. There was no voice changer that time. True, you're so used to regular voice, yeah. Hello, hello. How are you? Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. I'm Aiki Akiba, your star from the future. I've come here to connect with you and help you connect with me. It feels like you're listening to something weird. Yeah. A tear. Aries. Stop. Reminds me of when I was filling out your VTuber wiki page. You went back to watch my debut. Holy shit. Hello. I guess that's not anything that my voice can't regularly do.
But the higher notes are a little bit more unrealistic than what I can do. I'm pretty sure this is debut voice. I can't remember. I used to use a program for it, but I don't need it anymore. I don't know. I had like expectations of what you guys would expect from, you know, cute, bubbly voiced VTubers or whatever. Now I'm trying to figure this out. Hold on. Valley Girl.
Yeah, maybe. Roger. A lot lower. Let's see if I can figure this out. Streaming audio device is not found. I can't find it. It's more robotic with a high pitch. Yeah. It keeps saying recording device is not found. Output into. I don't think it works anymore.
Well, hold on. I didn't know you used a voice changer.
You thought my mic was broken? That's crazy. Yeah, it was a different mic. No, it was a voice changer. It was I had expectations of what you guys expected of a VTuber voice, but I gave that up. More robotic.
I don't know. I don't even know how to emulate it again. Hello? Hello? Testing? Hello? Hello? Testing? I would deny it too. Yeah. Well,
If you had insecurities about your voice, you would deny it too. So, hold on.
hello? 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 It's like lower, right? I don't know.
I don't even know how to do it again.
Hello? 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 My voice is perfect. You're too kind. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Hello? Hello? Hello? Hello? Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. I'm Aiki Akiba, your star from the future. I think it was around here. No. Here? Around here? Maybe around here. Hello? Good morning, good afternoon. No, it's not even close. I don't even remember how to do it anymore. You like my voice better? Stop inhaling helium. My voice is perfect. Thank you. I appreciate it. You know, I remember a time where just listening to my voice would make me want to cry, so. And now that just seems like all in the past. Moi, Aiki. Thank you. Thank you for the head pat. She sounded like a cartoon character. I did. Well, that was the whole gimmick, right? I'm like different. I don't know. Back then, it's a different time. You didn't know? Yeah. It's funny too, because like I used it when I was like on. Since you're here, Aries, I'll give some extra lore. I would also use it when I was on call with like Matara and everything. And there was like a day where I just like just didn't use it because I was just providing her IT help from like a hotel. And she was like, yeah, I don't even know a difference. I was like, oh. Yeah, and she was like, yeah, you just sound a lot more clear. I was like, whatever. Why even bother? I don't know. Thank you for the head pat. Yeah, so kind of with one page of y'all kind of helping validate that I just sounded normal and fine. The next page in my being comfortable with myself was this idea that, oh my god, if I want to go to Offkai and not just be like secretive and not show my face, I'm gonna have to like figure something out. Thus began my little weight loss journey. Oh, thank you, Fox of Cats. Yeah, so a lot happier now, and I can be chipper and sound like this and act like an anime girl. Hi everyone, I'm Ike Akifa, your star from the future. Or I can act like this, where I talk a little bit lower if I'm in the mood to do it, because I certainly don't want to do it all the time and spoil y'all. Rotten. Anyway. I don't know. Maybe I have to do it a little bit slower. Sorry. Maybe that's reserved for a different stream time. GFE voice. Yeah, exactly. You know, there is a voice that I only give to like my intimate partners, right? And that was like that was a clue to it. El Romo, I hope you have a wonderful evening. Yeah, you went to sleep late. Don't take care of yourself, okay? Especially if you're having like 5 a.m. start times, you know. I want you to make sure you are getting well rested. Waiting for the ASMR stream. Not everybody likes ASMR though. But I mean, you know, I've considered it just to do it, just to capture an audience. But I don't want to only be liked for ASMR. I don't know. It's a double-edged sword to pick up ASMR. 4 a.m. El Romo, bad boy. Bad boy. Bad. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. I am one of those ASMR people, yeah. It should have been me. Oh my god. So much for being more tame. I am more tame. I am more tame. Believe me, I'm just getting excited. Call me a what? No. What have you done to deserve that, huh? Michi's foreskin. Jesus Christ. That's the name. It's almost 2 a.m. Yeah. Yeah, it's 12:44 here. Wait, why is everyone releasing a Mume cover? Why is everyone releasing a Mume cover in the past like 24 hours? Iris and Ina just released one. Yeah. Iris and Mume did a cover of Gehenna. And Ina and Mume did a cover released 5 hours ago as well. Okay. Bye. Jeez. Yeah, I'm wondering when. It's a little bit faux pas, but I'm just wondering when Mume will kind of return back. Oh yeah. Yeah, and then Kitsui Akira, she also did a Mume cover. But you know, the funny thing is that she only did it because of Koi. Damn, Koi. Wish I had that attention. She might do stuff in November. Yeah. That's cool. A brand new upcoming person. Noted. My neck. Oh, speaking of V singers. Kenbishi Saya, she's so cute. Like, honestly, all I've really done, I feel like, was kind of give her a very small shout out on my very small platform. But like, she always has like such a deep appreciation of whenever I kind of do anything like that. And I'm like, and now we finally added each other just 3 days ago. After like, I admittedly, I was like, this is especially like way back when I rated her when she was first just getting started as a VTuber in her agency. I thought to myself, oh, she's in a company and companies have restrictions, right? I already knew this. Especially since she had like a collab sign-up sheet, and it was like, this is that kind of restriction. So, but I was like, you know what? She can sing really well. She deserves kind of the shout outs, right? So I didn't mind like rating into her. But then I saw her like her Twitter got buried. It got like deactivated, and she had to make a new one because of like fucking Twitter algorithm or whatever, suspending her account. And she was like pretty well grown on her Twitter, so I felt really bad for her, because I know how hard it is to kind of build up your platform. And I was like, like shouting her out, kind of following her, finding her again. I feel like that's the minimum amount of effort due. Especially since she was kind of like, smaller creator status, right? So I'm glad, we don't have, I like singers. I don't sing myself, very well. Musical YouTubers and musical talents. And she's very pretty, but that's totally before I knew any of that. Anyway, her motto is also very, awesome. But yeah, it's like, dang. It's I feel like I don't have like much going on my side, right? So of course I want to like elevate my content to be able to, do singing and dancing and whatever. But yeah, I'm glad she's like very receptive to my cheering support. We have she replied to me. We were like DMing each other. She's like, "Oh yeah, I hope we can collab soon." I was like, "But me, little me, I don't have anything to contribute. You're you're so musically talented and or skilled even, and I like listening." So you sing amazingly. Shut up. Thank you. I appreciate it. But yeah, it's like it's kind of that conundrum that my friend Nixie was talking about. You don't really believe it. Other people can tell you it, but it's hard to believe it for yourself. But yeah, I'm really happy she's receiving me really well. I feel like she's just deserving of the re-shout out. She has quite the mouse pad coming out. I think I will buy it. I won't use it either, but yeah. Carry on. Can you see? It's on her Patreon. I can't show it off until it's released. Or you can sign up for her Patreon for $5 ruse, and then you'll be able to see it. Can't do it. Yeah, no problem. You support if you can, if you have the means to do so. Speaking of sending people lots of love, Ashton is also going through a hard time. I know I've been like geeking out about how beautiful she is, but she just posted on Sunday that her grandma passed away. So if y'all follow Ashton Martin, make sure y'all send her well wishes. And it's like especially sad because I know she was on a pretty good momentum with her streaming stuff. So with that coming out of the blue, I know that can really take the wind out of your sail, right? So I feel like she was like doing really awesome with the momentum of her like creative stuff. And that made me want to like consider putting the room review on the calendar Which I know y'all have submitted your stuff for the workstation review, so maybe I can do that soon. You know what we could do is we can do the workstation review on Halloween, and maybe I can wear a costume to compensate for how long it's been. What do y'all say, huh? It's been 40 years. Oh my god. Your VTuber or your assistant? What do you think? Huh? Both? Oh my god. No, I remember the last time we did like some costume antics with my avatar that caused us to get like age restricted. So no, it would probably be my assistant. I wonder why. I don't know. I wonder. Can you see what my outfit, my costume, or the alt outfit? You're just gonna have to dig into my VODs for my alt outfit. It's probably there. It's probably on my tweet. Actually, I'm curious. Is it in here? It is not. I think it's just something I put in my laptop back when I had my other outfit. Yeah. It's not in here. Yeah, I was on a work trip, so I had it on my laptop. Just running my stream from the laptop, that took a lot of horsepower from my laptop. I'm surprised at myself. Alrighty. What's going on? Two hours and 30 minutes yapping. It's suggesting me to collab. It's so weird. Oh, Jesus Christ. One of my friends, they have like 4 fire trucks in their corner of their house. Alrighty, I'm gonna deliver y'all to more good vibes. soon as I can confirm that they are back. Yeah, we'll call the stream. Thank you all so much. Please stick around for the raid. And thanks for hanging out with me and chatting and yapping. Hopefully y'all had a good time as well. I'm probably... I really want to try out the freaking anti-material gun. And check that out. Because apparently you kill the Hulk in one hit now in the eye. Are you kidding me? Uh-huh, I want to try that out. So. Hold on. Oh my god. All right, everyone. Y'all know the drill, okay? From the screens, your heart, your idol departs. I'm Mike Yakuba, your star from the future. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today. And I hope I see you next time. If you'd like to join my community, you can do so at the Discord link in the chat. Otherwise, y'all know the drill. We're going to raid my dear friend Dusko. Please treat her well, treat her nicely. It's got like a fire nearby. So hopefully everything's okay for her. Alrighty, everyone. I'll see you later. Say it with me. Otsu Ayu. Bye bye.